This is Michelle Patterson, and I'm from OC Spotlight, and I have the pleasure of talking to two phenomenal people who are experts in this area, and that is media. And it's Ray and Maria from Vegas Net Media, and they just got off stage, so I'm getting you guys just feeling,
Cool.
obviously pretty fired up.
So how much pleasure are you having interviewing us? You said this
pardon?
is a pleasure, right? So
You know
how
what?
much pleasure are you having?
Well, Maria will tell you, typically when I have the mic, I'm always feeling good. We kind of do one of these things.
We're like, no.
Well, so let's talk about this because I love seeing the two of you up on stage. So how'd that feel?
Oh, I mean, it always feels beforehand. I mean, the topic was the agony and ecstasy of success. So that's life. We know that, right? You know, everybody knows that there are times, there's low points in your life, and there's high points. Well, you know, being in the event business, that there is a lot of stuff that goes into pulling off an event. Well, we had probably every Murphy Law disaster thrown at us for this particular event, but when the clock struck the hour, it worked, and that was ecstasy.
And don't you love it too? Nobody can tell.
No,
I mean, us behind the stage,
Yeah,
we're running around,
right?
but
we gotta
exactly.
put the smile, game face and fake it and just roll it, but that they never know. And we put on a good show. So yeah, all the dots and the I's were dotted and T's weren't crossed, but the show was fun.
And we're still married.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
and okay, so let's talk about this too, because you're up there interviewing. My favorite part was you're up there interviewing Mary Wilson, who is an icon.
Yeah, I was picking her up and sitting her in her chair.
And I loved her
comment.
comment. She was talking about her dresses, and she says, "Well, Ray could wear one of them still, but not me."
Yeah. Hey, and I would do that.
And you
Absolutely.
would. So you're typically behind the camera, and then Maria, you're in front. So this was fun for me to see both of you guys up there.
Well, we're actually co-hosts, and what happened was a lot of when we do our show on the stage or in the theater or behind the scenes or on a sit-down, typically it is both of us. However, when it comes to media, what happened, it just got a little easier because he's so talented in everything, like
Cute.
Thank you. Keep it coming.
I
ladies.
keep calling it. I keep calling him my boyfriend. So we've been married for 15 years. So it's really amazing partners. So what happens, we were doing a lot of the red carpets and behind the scenes, and it's just easier with two people. So, you know, we own the equipment, and he just says, "Well, I'll just," you know, and that shows you that there's no ego there. He doesn't have to be in front.
I was a firefighter and a paramedic for 20 years. When you're operating $1 million fire trucks, operating a camera is a piece of cake. You understand what I'm saying?
That explains why level heads prevail. You are just steady.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
So, okay, so I'm going to put you guys on the spot. 15 years of marriage. Clearly you're in love.
Yeah.
You know, Maria brags about you. We were talking about you and our husbands and what they mean to us. So what's the secret? And working together.
You just asked that. Do you know that no matter where we go at conventions and we speak on anything, people want to know what our secret to our relationship is. They don't ask us about all of our expertise. They want to know, how do you guys do it?
Well, you're working together. You're together all the time.
All the time. Literally all the time. And here's what I tell people. First of all, I do not want to be the relationship expert. I do not.
Come on, Ray.
And I am not. But I guess the best answer I can give to that is it's not just about quality of time, it's about quantity of time. And I think the fact that we're together all the time, we don't have those opportunities to disconnect and get our own little experiences and then try to bring them back together. Our experiences are always our experiences. So it's almost like we don't have to talk. We're just one mind, you know, sharing with some kind of a, you know, mind magic.
And it's so nice to have someone who's on the same path as you. And when you're going down on those down times and you're stressed to the core, that in those moments you could say, hey, he's going through it too.
Yeah, I'm going through hell too.
You know, but it's a way to kind of pick each other up and say, you know, it is what it is, and we will move through this, and we will be stronger because of it. And one of the great things that Ray has done in our relationship was we never talk badly about each other to anyone. And you see that a lot of times, you know, couples will kind of nitpick at each other.
So let me ask you, so not to your mom, not to, you know, there's no girlfriend that you call? Because every time she talks to me, Ray, you walk on water. You're, you know,
but I
you're the bomb.
mean it too.
And you can tell you really do. So what a great rule to follow.
So what's your secret 15 years? We're so like similar.
I know. You know what? And again, we talked about this earlier. There's not a day that goes by that I
You're
don't
talking
thank that I don't thank God for Eric Patterson. He's honestly, you're very similar to my husband in your mannerisms and how you, and then of course us, we're we're buzzing around doing our thing. So I think it's too. It's just really celebrating that person, celebrating their differences. I feel like I have the full person. Because he and I are so different, but yet together we are one unified, front. It's amazing.
Well, this is how together we are. He refuses to carry a cell phone. So if anybody ever wants to get hold of him, they know to get hold of me, and then because he's usually right by my side. But he refuses. He says, no,
Although
no need.
we are very pro new media, and that's pretty much what our whole company is, I understand that there has to be, at some point, you have to come back to having a little bit of sanity, because our world's gotten kind of crazy with we're all connected and everything. And I just got to the point where I said, you know what, forget it, enough. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think eventually people are going to have like these major cell phone burning parties because they want their life back. And I'm not saying in any way I want to neglect our clients or anything. I just want to use a different model to be able to communicate without always like, oh, my phone's ringing. Excuse me while we're... You see, we get so much of that right now. And call waiting, oh my word. These are just not... We have to stop and get back to true business, and that's people. And that is often one-on-one. So I say, you know what? I tell people, you want to talk to me? You call Maria up. She's my boss, really. She tells me who I need to talk to, and I listen. That's how it works.
Well, it has been such a pleasure, and I want to end it with this, and that is, I had the opportunity to, see both of you, Grace and her fire, and working together. And I think that is when the cameras aren't on and people are behind the stage and then in front of the stage and stress. And something that you did several times, both of you, and it made my heart sing. And that was, you made a point of saying thank you, and I really appreciate you being here, and I watched you do it with the others that got involved and were helping out, and you did it over and over and over, and there was a couple times I thought, okay, I could have probably done that little piece better, and Michelle, thank you, and I heard that from everybody. I heard that from the rest of the team too. So
you guys are amazing. Michelle, Missy, Ian, Lewis, Dawn, everyone Michael and Ben and Jason. I could go on, and I really, towards the end, because we were short on time, I wanted to do like a Saturday Night Live close and just really showcase how much we appreciate. And I don't know if you noticed when I first came out and everybody was on their feet, even though I know that they were cued for it, I felt such a overwhelm of emotion, of love, that I'm tearing up now, because it means so much to do what you love and to have people, appreciate it. And that's why we appreciate you guys. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Maria and Ray, and let's celebrate, because it was a phenomenal day.
It's martini time.
I will fly out and do any type of production for you anytime, ever.
Right.
You were wonderful to work with.
I want to say one last thing, Michelle. That team that we had on the stage, that was the CEO Space family that came together. These are people we're close with. We didn't work with well, but we had good connection with. I would say in a heartbeat, if I could take that team and can them, that would be our Oprah team. That would be. I would love to work with that team time and time again forever. Because you guys were all so amazing.
So thank you to everyone, and thank you for doing this.
So come out to Orange County, run my events, help me out.
We will help
that's
you
right.
out.
You already are.
That's
we
right.
will help you.
We're bringing the Strip You Live is coming to the California Women's Conference, and we're going to be bringing some hot celebrities talking on success.
Exactly. So thank
Right
you
on.
again. All right,
Thanks.
Orange County. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye,
MC.
everyone. Continued success to all of you.